Fire crews in Nova Scotia are back at the site of a large brush fire east of Halifax. The fire was first reported yesterday in the Porters Lake area. It's estimated to have covered over 40 hectares. More than 170 homes in the area have been evacuated. CBC's Brett Ruskin joins us now from Porters Lake, Nova Scotia. So, Brett, let's talk about the latest efforts to control this fire.
Well, John, fire crews are on scene. The fire is kind of just in this area here over the tree line there. This is as close as we can get because officials are using snow plows like this one to block on-ramps to the highway. This highway that kind of runs past me here is closed down for a series of exits because the fire actually leapt over this highway at one point yesterday. So as of right now, there are going to be 30 provincial firefighters, 25 local Halifax firefighters, as well as 2 helicopters that are going to be in the air. They are all battling this blaze. There was some good news yesterday in terms of conditions. Temperatures dropped. There was, in fact, frost in some areas. That certainly helped the firefighting efforts. There was kind of a skeleton crew overnight, keeping an eye on everything, watching for any hot spots. There was a drone in the air to identify any of those hot spots where crews would need to focus once they were back on scene. Once the sun is up, that is what they are doing now. Again, assessing the fire, ensuring that it doesn't spread. It got to about as close as about a half kilometer from the closest home, but it hasn't gotten any closer than that as far as we know. That is why there's been that evacuation order that is still in place, affecting 174 homes, with those residents not able to go home last night and not sure when they will be able to return to their homes. John.
The scenario will be familiar to some in the area because this has seen wildfires before, hasn't it, Brett?
Well, that's right. Some of the evacuees who are currently evacuated right now were evacuated back in 2008. There was a major fire that spread through this entire area here. Lots of smoke way back then, lots of fire and flames as well. There's been a couple of smaller fires as well in this area over the last few years. Those have led to evacuations as well. So this area is certainly not unfamiliar with fires, but obviously concerning every time a fire does get started. The cause of this fire is still under investigation. Fire crews aren't sure exactly what started this fire, but there is a burn ban all across the province in all areas of Nova Scotia because of the dry conditions and the warm weather we've been seeing this past week or so. John.
Thanks for this, Brett. CBC's Brett Ruskin in Porters Lake, Nova Scotia.